Hello, welcome to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to get right into the weekly reading for the sign of Cancer. That's going to be March 1st to the 7th. And go ahead and check out your other readings that are linked in the description. We're going to get right into pulling out your romance angel messages for the month. Some of you may notice a new bracelet I have on, some of my regulars. This is from My Frequency, New York City, and her link to her Etsy shop is in the description. And it is just a beautiful bracelet that she's made with a beautiful amethyst stone in there. And I just wanted to big up her channel, big up her Etsy store, because I think it's good for us as a community, you know, to big each other up, especially if you're artists, you're creating something, you're trying to get ahead. I love her work. It's very well done. And if you're interested, go ahead and check that out. All right, Cancer, let's go ahead and pull out your romance angel messages for March 1st to the 7th. Of course, straight out, we have flirt. Interesting. This card came out a minute ago for Taurus. We have codependency, Cancer, and we have true love. Very nice. All right. So, Cancers, let's go ahead and pull out your animal spirits. See what animal spirits are affecting you, impacting you this week. You may be walking with this week. Animal spirits can sometimes indicate individuals you're dealing with or energies that are becoming available, that you're tapping into, that you're resonating with. Let's go ahead and just see what's going on for my Cancers March 1st to 7th. Show me. All right, we have straight out the lizard. Fire energy associated with an extra degree of extrasensory perception. The bee, oh, air energy. The bee used to come out quite a lot for my readings, has been on hiatus, it seems, for a while. And the starfish. Nice. So water energy with the starfish, right? All right, so let's get right into, actually, I'm going to put these cards over here. All right, the lizard, right away, we're talking about fire energy, and the lizard is associated with an extrasensory perception, ESP, right? A higher, a higher level of awareness and ability to see things before they happen or appear, right? And so in this way, the lizard is highly attuned to this energy, but oftentimes the spirit of the lizard can come into our lives when, yes, we have an extra degree of we have a higher degree of extrasensory perception, but we're also being worn out by it, right? It could be that we're now beginning to see things that aren't really real, or we're beginning to sort of imagine things that aren't very grounded or real, right? Because we've been sort of over bombarded with energies, right? It's just too much going on around you. Oftentimes you can become very heated, very worn out. Before you know it, it's just like every time you turn around, you're expecting, to see an omen, or you're expecting to tap into something everywhere. It becomes very obsessive. And generally the spirit of the lizards can just indicate that you need to take a break to sort of ground yourself, get rid of some of that extra energy that you've taken on, and really cool your entire sort of being down a little bit. Now, the bee is associated with air energy, and the bee is a beautiful, beautiful animal spirit to have. Certainly in a friend, if you have a friend who's resonating with this animal spirit, they can be the best friends. The bee is extremely hardworking and highly creative, and always, always willing to lend a hand. This is the friend who won't let you down. This is the friend who's going to be there for you if you need help. They bring such flair and creativity to anything that they do. The bee is also associated with the Democrat. So the bee is the one who's always going to sort of try and make sure that everyone is valued, everyone has a voice, everyone at the party's enjoying themselves. It's like the bee is is that animal spirit in the group that really gives the group its glue, right? And allows everybody to work together very, very nicely. Now, the starfish is water energy, and the starfish is associated with sort of an unbelievable beauty, right? And alluring. These are alluring people, beautiful people. Being around somebody who resonates with starfish energy sometimes can be really thrilling and exciting because they are just so gorgeous. But this is also the spirit animal of being very superficial and shallow. And the problem with starfish energy is that oftentimes when people resonate with starfish energy, they've become really used to caring about what everybody thinks of them rather than sort of going deeper and, and showing a deeper side to them, showing a side, a calling. They may have another calling besides simply always being all things to all people because of their exterior beauty. So yes, the spirit of the starfish comes in oftentimes as a challenge to say, look, don't take the easy road. You're beautiful. You can sort of charm someone. Maybe this time try to get what you want through different means, through the means of really tapping into some of your deeper qualities or your deeper talents besides just what is on the outside. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and pull out your forecast for the week, Cancer. These forecasts are intended to be separate from each other, so they're going to be for different Cancers, possible outcomes, right? And so if you resonate with this reading, you may indeed just resonate with one of these forecasts or even a portion of one of these forecasts, and that's absolutely fine. All right, so Cancer for March 1st to 7th, your first forecast. Straight out we have Justice, Page of Pentacles, and Temperance energy. Well, Justice is, of course, the rebalancing of an unjust situation in your life. Energy coming in, events coming in. Oftentimes, Justice can talk about an actual sort of meeting, decision, event, something official. Maybe a judge has actually been involved, or lawyers or mediators, a discussion of some sort. It generally can indicate some official event or, occurrence, right, or connection that has come in to rebalance a situation in your life. And so for some of you Cancers, you're very busy with this week. Page of Pentacles is the energy that you're coming up against. And Page of Pentacles is being extremely practical and getting sort of the practicalities out of the way. So it could be for some of you that while you're waiting for a very important decision to come through, right, or maybe even a court date to be, discussed or handed down, or a notification of some sort, you're finding yourself this week with a lot of tasks and activities that you're having to get done that are just simply the practicalities of it. Trying to remain tempered because, of course, by the end of the week, you round off with Temperance energy. And so, yes, it can be a very emotional week because you're waiting for this justice, or you might be in the middle of this justice event. And of course, whenever we are out of balance and waiting or dealing with a situation that we hope to bring balance, of course, there is a level of emotional involvement there. But pushing through that and remaining tempered is the best thing you can do, because right now patience is called for, and there are some actual practical things that you need to get done. So don't be sort of, certainly don't fall into sort of that, putting it off until later or procrastinating, because right now you may be feeling very emotional. I'm a Taurus rising. I can procrastinate very easily if I'm caught up in a situation, have lack of motivation. In any case, try not to do that, Cancer. You have Page of Pentacles there, so that definitely means you have a lot of different little things to get done this week, and I'm sure they're going to keep you very, very busy. Temperance energy is always good to have, not reacting to outside events or energies that people are coming towards you with, but remaining grounded and focused in your own feelings and being in control of yourself. That's what temperance is all about. And it's certainly the best policy to adopt when you're dealing with anything that is emotionally charged or that could change the course of your life, like a situation involving a justice moment. Queen of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. So some of you are coming into this week with a Queen of Cups energy, which is a real feeling of sensitivity and openness. You're really wanting to share sort of your heart with somebody. You're wanting to have that important discussion. There is somewhere or someone that you're wanting to be extremely emotionally supportive of, nurturing of, or just simply to exchange, to have that deep emotional exchange. That is what the Queen of Cups wants, and that is what she's good at. She is generally a very healthy, emotionally healthy and practical individual, yet she has this deep level of sensitivity. As above, so below is really the quote for the Queen of Cups, because she wears her heart on her sleeve. And so for some of you Cancers, you are coming into this week feeling very emotional, very sensitive to others, right? Very supportive, very emotionally nurturing in some capacity. You come up against the Ace of Pentacles, and this is a golden opportunity for you in some ways. I wouldn't be surprised for some of you if indeed the work that you do may be of a humanitarian nature. It may be the kind of work that is very emotional. You may be dealing with children. You may be dealing with the more marginalized sections of society, or people who are vulnerable in some way, or who have been exploited in some way. And so the path that you're on is a path that requires you to be very emotionally nurturing and open, yet stable at the same time, right? Nevertheless, Ace of Pentacles does come in. And so it almost seems like there's a golden opportunity for you coming in the area of career or business that is going to make the perfect use of these skills that you have, the skill that you have of showing empathy and being sensitive and understanding people. It wouldn't be surprising if this is a new opportunity in counseling or motivation that you may be going down. In any case, it's a golden opportunity. It's one that you really are wanting to seize, certainly. By the end of the week, you round off with an Eight of Cups. And I think that what's happened is that you're going to find yourself walking away from some relationships that don't suit you anymore. Spirit of Starfish is there to a certain degree, in that you may have been dealing with someone who is a starfish type personality. It's very shallow. And you found yourself perhaps putting too much energy into that individual. You're realizing that right now you require all your energy for this new opportunity that's come into your life, right? So for some of you, I think you're going to be making some adjustments. And by the end of the week, you're certainly going to be walking away from some relationships that you just can't keep up anymore. You're going to be putting boundaries in place with these relationships and enforcing those boundaries, right? It could be that you're realizing that certain people who seem to suck your energy, you're going to be putting them where they belong, putting them in their place, or keeping them certainly away from you with those boundaries. All of that comes in because I think you're realizing with this Ace of Pentacles that a perfect path has opened up for you that is perfect for the type of person you are right now, right? Queen of Cups. It's making perfect use of all of the skills and qualities that you have. And so you're also being extremely practical. You're being extremely understanding, and also sort of, I want to say, protective of yourself by making sure to sort of split away from any relationships or people that just serve to drain you at this very important time. Ace of Cups, nice Cancer. Page of Swords and the Emperor. Wow, this is your final spread. The Ace of Cups is all about a new love connection coming in. A new love connection, true love perhaps even coming in, right? And then you come up this week, you're coming into this week, you have a Page of Swords energy that you're met with. I'm going to say the reason why that Page of Swords is coming up for you this week is that it could very well be that you have people in your life who are kind of poo-pooing this new connection. They may be trying to keep you away from it for some reason, or they may be just trying to get you to feel negatively about it, take away some of your self-esteem or self-confidence. The Page of Swords is all about fighting self-negativity, fighting negative thoughts, fighting pessimism. you know, standing strong and saying, look, I can do this, you know, rather than succumbing to the thoughts of like, I'm not good enough, I'm not strong enough, I can't do it, or letting other people sort of make you feel like you can't accomplish something. This is what the Page of Swords is all about. And so it's interesting. I think it definitely relates to this new love connection. There must be some energy in your life that may be trying to keep you from it. And you round off the week with the Emperor. And interestingly enough, the Emperor is generally somebody who brings order to a situation, to a chaotic situation. You know, he's the authority figure, right? And then I believe that this is somebody coming in for you this week, right? It's interesting, though, because I wonder if this person, this Emperor, who is clearly a strong figure in your life, a strong presence, an authority figure, somebody who certainly has a certain amount of clout or whatever, I wonder if he's coming to your aid, right? He may be coming in to sort of, you know, this person, he or she, and I say he because he's the Emperor, but it could be male, female, doesn't matter. Maybe the type of person, the one person in your life who is the one strong, sort of authoritative person who does have your back. And that's what it feels like to me. It does feel like this individual has your back. And while certain events this week may have caused you to sort of really tap into that Page of Swords more than you normally do, just like fighting negativity or maybe fending off, you know, negative vibes from people, negative energies, right? It feels strongly like this Emperor is somebody who's got your back, who's coming in for you by the end of the week. And there feels like almost like even like an aunt or an uncle or a family friend or somebody who always is the one person to tell you, Cancer, follow your dreams. Don't worry about what everybody else says. They may even be like, it may be that your parents, an example could be like, you know, you may have parents or relatives around you who kind of sort of don't really lift you up, kind of want you to, you know, codependency to a certain degree, want you to stay in a certain stuck situation, or they want to always sort of be very overbearing, tell you what to do, what's good for you, what's not good for you, and you find yourself fighting against that, then this Emperor will probably maybe be like your parents' older brother or sister, right? So they're your auntie or your uncle, and they're the ones that they take you to the side and say, you know what, Cancer, don't worry about what your parents say. You follow your own heart. You know what I mean? They're almost like a better support to you than the people who should be a support to you. And I feel like they're coming in and they're really going to throw their weight around a little bit to protect you and to protect this new love that you have in your life, which I think that they see as being a very good and positive thing for you. It is, in fact, for some of you, could very well be true love. All right, Cancer, this is your forecast for March 1st to the 7th. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out my frequency for beautiful jewelry. But for right now, I'm just going to say, please like, subscribe, and share. All of that really helps my channel. I do appreciate all your support. This is what I do for a living. So every little bit of support that I get, every new subscriber that I get is so appreciated. But for right now, Cancer, have a wonderful week. And I'll see you next week for your second weekly in March outlook. Bye-bye now.